The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Well, she's got a sword that she doesn't even know is special.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it. We got a bunch of those swords, so we just don't know that they are special anymore.
She's got an invisible sword.
And the trick is they're attached to the pack. Wrapped in the bedroll.
Okay. You guys step out of the inn. You say on the front porch of the inn, there's Cyrus, and there's Luca, and then there's Eve. And they all stop talking when you guys come out, and they look abashed. Well, except for Cyrus, who just looks like dour, as usual.
Good morrow.
Well, I've already said good morning, former master.
Yes.
I see you, Luca. I see you, Cyrus.
Apparently, apparently we've all been watching you have the most excellent of adventures. I composed a song about it. Would you like to hear?
Perhaps another time. Lupa, how are
Just
you?
like two guards walk past him and it's like,
You can't, Cyrus.
as I see them.
Lupa, how are you?
For my state of being, I'm well.
How much of the inn did you see?
I don't know what was the end.
When we left the tower?
Oh, I had left the room before that point.
There is a guardian on that tower at this moment.
I know.
Did you go?
No. There was always such.
Would you be allowed up there?
Of course not.
That is a shame you were one of the few from that era.
Oh, yes.
What about you, Cyrus?
I'm inferior.
Oh.
I don't know if this is gonna
I'm
be...
immortal for other reasons.
Well, yes. I knew that. That's why I wasn't sure if... Because I assumed that she can't get up there because of the curse, whereas you are... cursed and yet not cursed.
It's a mixed bag. So, can you not tell us of the fabulous wealth and treasure you discovered?
I mean, should we speak of that openly? Not that nobody probably doesn't already know.
Would you like to go back in the inn and speak of this?
Oh, that inn's so full of holes. It's not like it put up in the same. No, but literally everything is gone. And even if I found some family member, they could not accept me like this. I should not have come. But then I would have never known you were alive. See the blame of it.
Hey, Lupa, do you know what this is?
Your shoulder.
The spear.
It's a bundle.
The spear that I found.
It's a spear. I don't know.
She wasn't watching at that late stage or anything.
We found it in the tower. It's... I had a dream while I was there, and this was in my dream.
It is normal for one to fantasize about their conquests.
No, this was... I found this after.
A premonition.
No. We've had this happen before in a couple of other places. that we've.
You just make it a habit to plunder the relics of dead races.
Would you rather they be buried and forgotten?
No, just that's not. We don't intend to go to these places to plunder. We go to these places to find ways to beat the one. And the 2 places that we went to had key points, key things to solve that. Yes, I fell into the place, and yes, we did search through the place, but it wasn't with the intent to search through the place. We intended to leave.
And the intent was to get out. And only once we were in there did we discover we had to shut down the portal.
Because there's something else I wanted to ask you about. Those wands.
Yes.
They were left behind. We couldn't take them out with us.
Of course not.
Is there any other wands that look like that were used? Maybe one.
Rods like that were extremely common back in the day. Multi-purpose tools.
I'll describe the one that I've got.
Yes, that sounds like a rod.
What do they do?
Depends on the rod. They were used for all sorts of things.
Come with me.
But I can't go in. I'm an abomination.
I'll go into the inn. I'll go up to my room. You want to come, Severo?
Yeah.
It's a rod. Do you intend to use it?
I don't know what it is. You don't have to if you.
Come back in 8 hours.
Why is that?
I need to identify it. It takes 8 hours.
Look, Luca, if you don't have to do it,
If there's anything else you want at the same time, you might as well now.
So it would be these. I can't give them a sword yet because it's too filthy.
Yeah, because they have to be cleaned.
I actually have to clean
well,
it
there's
first.
the other sword.
Oh, yeah, I've got to give her the other sword and the spear.
Yeah, I suppose because the fact that the planeswatch swords.
So you're
have
handing
armor
over that
all-
sword, Cyrus will just like flip it out of your hand with one finger. You're like, where's more than one of these?
What's special about it?
Oh, it's these blades were made by an elf and dwarf team, and they were specially made for the Algriran magic guard, the Adder's Mist. They're so incredibly cool.
Wait,
I was never allowed one.
Elf and dwarf team. I know those words, but I've never heard them together like that.
This was back in the days before the Imperium.
How many have you got?
5.
It's incredibly cool and powerful.
Powerful?
Oh yeah, they were often enchanted to do all sorts of nasty things to beat the unfortunate goons that were hit by them. I mean, this one's probably just a blank.
Possibly. We don't know.
Well, there's more.
But I also
I'm going to
found.
say that.
I also found this holding the katana.
Healthy.
I'm going to get it. Oh, I've got to clean it before.
You sure you want to do that? Once you've exposed the blade, you might as well putting it away.
Why? Do you know anything about this blade?
It's a katana. There's not a single one of them that isn't weird in some way.
I'll look at his.
You can't have it.
I don't want yours. It is yours.
Are you sure you don't? It's very powerful.
I couldn't use it.
Probably true.
It's not like my sword, so
So you're saying that she couldn't just get it clean, put it in a scabbard, and that would be the end of it?
No. Once that blade's been exposed, you can put it in this cabbage, you can take it out, but it's part of the world again.
So is that coating on it some kind of protection?
Oh no, it's probably just a couple thousand years worth of filth.
So is the the wrap similar to his or not?
No, it's a different design.
Right. What is on the end of it anyway? Because I've never asked that beforehand.
A knife. You know, it's got the pull out.
It's got,
Oh, you pull out the pommel and it's
got a
dagger,
blade.
basically.
Of course, that you probably can't tell. You can tell it was supposed to do that, but it's currently like gritted shut.
I think all blades are made for purposes, and all blades need their time to shine.
Go ahead.
To
So, is there anything else?
Is there
If I'm
anything,
going to spend the 8 hours, I might as well make it worth my while.
anything else?
Oh, and I'm going
Unless
to need
there's
you to
something
buy
special
something.
about this, but I assume it's just some armor.
I guess not.
It'll fit you well.
What's special about it?
It's armor.
Do you want it identified?
There'll be nothing special about it. It's not good enough for enchantment.
There we go, see? I'm gonna get it fitted.
And you'll need all the leather actually put in. Like all the leather's rotted away with time. Like there's just plate there. You're going to need an armor crafter.
Of course, thank you.
Which there is one in town. I found one.
Oh,
And when he was done pelting me with stones, he
What?
was more than happy to do. That is what people do to creatures around here. It is legal.
don't tell people you're...
Oh yay!
Yeah, you're gonna have fun.
Kick their ass.
Oh, I will.
You're allowed. I'm not.
Why are you not allowed?
I've been abjured from harming people. I can only harm things. I may not proceed off of 75 until I have reached the capital without harming people.
Oh, that's another reason why you had to save us.
For so long as my eyes are yellow, I am damned.
That's okay, if anybody does you ill, we will harm them on your behalf.
You shouldn't harm people for doing what comes naturally.
Yeah. They never
And
actually
I'm going to
start
cut
to
over
come
to
back
you
with
right
us.
now,
Yeah.
because I've been neglecting you. I thought you were there and just being really, really quiet for no good reason.
No, I'll just be sitting out the front of the inn with Eaton. But see, I'll be just sitting up front, thumbing over that the Planeswatch belt buckle I took, and sort of wondering if I should even try and give it to Looper at this point. She seems kind of sad about the whole thing. I'm just
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if I should be upset about being a werewolf.
Huh?
Well, I mean, she gets tons of attention. I could use a scratch behind the ear occasionally.
Hint, hint. Yes, she's back there you go, she's leaning.
Scratch. That's strange.
What's strange is you stopped.
She's sad.
Stop.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't sad at being a wolf?
Well, she's sad all the time.
It's a phase you go through.
Huh.
Eventually comes the attempts to kill yourself.
But that no work good.
No, it's harder than you'd think. Then comes bargaining, and then acceptance, or is acceptance then bargaining? I don't know, I'm not smart.
Me either.
Oh yeah? We'll see who dumb one is going here. So anyway, back to you guys, I guess.
We'll see if Stump and have anything they want.
Anyway, you need to buy me salt.
How much?
£3.
We can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need it before I can do this.
Tiller.
He's left to get food?
That's odd.
said something about a pig shortage.
Wait, did he leave with anybody?
Yes, the two elves.
Oh, okay.
I did ask him to look after him.
Good, I was just thinking he shouldn't run around by himself, especially if people connect us together.
Well, he was going to go with the other halfling, but I thought two halflings alone would just be victims.
Oh no.
Well,
I think Mr. Wick can look after himself.
Even
Yes.
if he can, it would consume too much of his time and draw too much attention.
Correct.
Whereas if he's with those two, more people are less likely to attack them.
Alright, we'll go down and get your salt.
indeed.
Is there anything else you need?
Nothing you can give me.
May you always find shade and water. Get downstairs.
Let's go.
Stump,
Shakla.
is there anything you need identified?
Don't stop.
Identify?
Some magical items, some items we found down there may possess special things.
Including those swords you gathered up.
Just those swords then. Only thing we take, apart from our, the belt buckle as well.
Well, if you want those checked, then take them up.
Sorry, I'll take them up. You stay with them for a bit longer. I have some other business inside the inn I need to take care of. You'll be alright without someone to carry your heavy load, right, former master?
Well, we need somebody to keep an eye on it,
They're in the room.
You're
I
right.
suppose.
I gotta keep an eye on it as well.
I just give her the sword.
If there's any other issues, ask Mr. Wick, he may help you.
What, make candles?
Just ask.
Sure, no problem, former master's companion. 5 swords and a belt buckle.
No, just the sword.
Don't you just wish she'd call us?
Did you
away
want
on
that belt
those?
buckle checked?
Me take to give to Lupa, but she seems sad when talk about old stuff.
I think at this point, I think she'd appreciate the sentiment.
Me think give to her, show her not all gone. When we get back.
We need to go get salt.
Yes.
And we need to get your sorted.
Well, that's probably going to take time anyway, so...
How pleasant it is to see you all out of nasty pits.
I'm gonna go deliver these right now, former master.
Of course.
Anyway, as you probably can tell, this establishment is not up to your standards. Perhaps you would like to change your mind and return to the before missing eye.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find my very legal and innocent inn. Stupid cleric of one.
Did he just say that out loud?
No, I didn't.
I'm not going back there.
He's walking off.
So watch her walk away.
Oh, follow him. Can you wait?
Sure. Well,
I'll follow him. Just
Stealth checks!
it's a success.
Stealth checks.
That's it. Even better than the last one.
Yeah, but did they both pass the 2
Oh.
separate categories you're rolling?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he goes back towards us, and eventually he turns down a little dark alleyway, and there's like 2 big burly lads, but you can hide from them because they're not paying that much attention. You're more interested And you can overhear a conversation between him and two other guys in these blood-red cowls and little robes.
Yeah, the foolish cleric won't stay at the inn. But that's impossible. It's so well disguised. He must have some inkling that we intend to sacrifice him to our dark god. Yes. We must have his blood for the sacrifice. Well, we will take him from his room tonight then. Yes. All hail evil. Oh.
And then they raise their hands up like this and touch the tips of their fingers and thumbs together. It's too sweet.
If there wasn't fucking 3 of them, I can take them all down.
Does everyone have their cloaks of backstab proofing? Yes, of course. You've seen who he travels with. There's no way she can get close to us. Oh, let me check my gem of detection.
I will slowly sneak away.
Are you sure this works? Yeah, oh yes, it totally does. But I lied to you.
Does it go with a stick of dragon?
It works better.
So I'll go back.
Anyway, meet tonight at the window.
Yeah,
Moved away.
I'll go back to Sphero.
Was that productive?
Which room are you going to stay in tonight?
The one I'm supposed to stay. I mean, I stayed in yours yesterday, but
They plan to kidnap you tonight. Oh, and take you to their altar and drain your blood for their master.
did they say who their master was?
They did this weird symbol with their fingers.
Does Sulan do?
No, no,
You don't do like do a little thing.
No.
Is it a little too-
no,
You're
because
just
I'm
gonna
not
be hanging here?
stupid.
You're just going to leave me
Can
hanging
you
here?
describe the?
Like horns, and one finger was up and the other finger was up, and
You've never seen it before.
Maybe one with a religion roll?
Well, have you ever borne witness to it? It's not documented anywhere, so I feel
Oh.
you wouldn't know about it.
now you know though.
It's their own little secret handshake.
Yeah,
Maybe I
so
should
the
just
dark
go
cultists
around
are
and-
just going around being generally
kill
jovial, too
that
sweet
man
to
right
each
now.
other.
No girls allowed.
Again, it'll be my word.
Yeah, but you've never steered me wrong in the past, Zula. You've always just been honest with
No.
me.
I understand that, but again, if it just Styrian guard, I'm trying here.
I understand.
If a guard come along and some of his other friends survived, what would they say?
Yes, although I would like to think with our newfound fame that they would understand what type of people we are and would believe us over some locals who were planning to do us ill.
I think if we wait till tonight while you've got your armour, because at this moment, if we were to fight and they had poisoned weapons, how well would you feel?
Right now, not terribly.
So if we can get your armour brushed,
Well, we should get that done first, because that's
Till
going
we're
to
in
take
the
some
ultimate
time, and then
term.
we can sort out the salt and the other thing.
What warrior has like 3 orc heads by their top knots?
Chop. If they have any facial syndrome.
Jor-Karroc.
Oh. Oh. That's bad.
what do you mean?
Jor-Karroc.
Guess who attacked your halfling?
Orcs?
Karag. Gorm. Har. You know all 3 of them. Good. You.
Them from my clan. Jor-Karroc is my clan.
So your
Me,
clan is here.
One of them got away.
Not just your clan, but what's the smaller version? You've got a bigger clan, right? But then you've got smaller...
Jor-Karroc is smaller.
They're part of Jormungand.
Yeah, so they're part of You're in a smaller clan.
Are
as
they
well.
out on the plains, are they?
In the Weald, running off in that direction. Said something about getting the rest of the band and killing the hunters.
Oh.
And now we know who's killing the hunters.
Just sort of like lean back against something.
Yeah, they made that
down.
noise too. Anyway, it was an excellent fight. Arthur did quite well. He was like,
That's very good. You must be
Yes.
learning.
he is. He's doing very well.
If you wish to practice later, I will be available.
Maybe make him fight Kurgan later.
There are many things you can learn, I agree.
A thought occurs,
I
Sula.
was talking to him, not her.
And she's like, oh yes. And he's like, oh yes, I would be most happy to teach you whatever small skills I may have. And she's like,
A thought occurs, Sula. This armor could take some time, but it looks like these attacks are already happening. Perhaps you and Stump should scout ahead and then get a bead on these people before we actually make a move.
Well, if Tilla wishes to get... Tilla, can you get some salt? About... How much was it? 8 pounds?
3 pounds.
Three
Was it 3 pounds?
3 pounds?
Needed much.
3 pounds?
Yeah.
In this economy?
Yes.
I don't have enough.
How much do
We
you
can
need?
pay.
People use it as money around here.
We can pay.
No, I can't.
No, we
How
can
much
I've
give
only
you-
got like...
Would those bags of copper you brought back be enough?
Maybe.
What about... How much gold would you need?
Oh, if we're talking gold, probably not that much at all. Maybe 4 or 5. It's a lot of salt to get people to give up all at once.
I'll go
You need to
upstairs.
you need to give them more than you otherwise
4
would.
gold and the copper.
I was going to give him... I was going to 6 gold and...
Oh, well.
But it's to... Because yeah, just in case. So give him 6 gold. And the 2 bags of copper.
Oh,
Remember...
also tell her I'll give him 2 more gold onto his pile. Go to woodworker man's. Need hardwood wedges.
Wedges. Right, okay.
Eaton? Would you mind escorting?
She's not here. She
No.
left, remember?
She's looking after the box.
Oh,
Because there's others around.
Okay, we just got warriors around.
Just the warriors.
Would you mind escorting young Tiller here? Making sure he stays safe?
Very well.
Which one was that? Both of them or just...
Just ask for task because, he got
Yeah.
tricked into
I
the
know,
slip
I
out the
got that good.
Yeah.
Could you also get something sharp or blunt to clean this blade? Like a chisel or
You
some...
can't seriously expect the iron under there to still be any good.
I was being told that these are being made well.
Even so, that's a lot of filth. You will probably not get a workman to part with his tools.
In other words, you may have to leave it with him.
Or use them while there.
I might have to use them while there. I will do it after we do the scout. They're for Saphiro. You don't have your pack on you, do you?
I have my pack on my back.
You can't carry my pack then. I'll take my pack up to my room, put my pack in my room,
Maybe your doors don't have locks.
but they're in my room at the moment. It's where the chest is, and that's where...
You're just gonna meet Eaton coming out. She's just gonna be like, oh, hey, checking up on me, huh?
Why would I do that?
Oh, well, what are you here for? Oh, never mind, it's not.
Are you alright?
No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Ethan,
I'm fine.
what is wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. Anyway, what are we doing?
I'm training... I thought you were looking after the chest while we're away.
She's gonna be there the whole time. And so is he.
Okay, I'll leave my gear in there. Me and Stump are going to hunt orcs. Or, well, scout orcs.
Should I come?
It's up to you, or you could help Saphiro.
It's same orcs from Burn mini?
Really?
I will scout, and then I'll tell you. I promise.
Okay.
I'm afraid that if
If it is them, though, you owe me this.
you know I will never hold that back. You know that. I swear to the goddess
Maybe
that
this-
I will tell you.
Maybe this is the balance for Phil. Now I get something I want. It's really true, isn't it? What former master says.
All's balanced.
Don't feel a
Just get a
little less
perception
safe.
check out of you, real quick.
It's bang on.
She's trying to make sure you don't see this.
It's empty.
That it's empty.
I just know because I saw you playing with it. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll get ready.
Stop.
Hammer time.